What's going on, everybody? It's week 1 of the Fantasy Rip League. We're about to get into 3 blasters of Donruss Elite. Let's go. Alright, everybody. Week 1 of the Fantasy Rip League. We're excited to be back into it. If you were with us last year, you would have seen us in the Fantasy Rip League. It's a ton of fun. Before we get into that, if you could go ahead and hit the subscribe button, we would really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. So the Fantasy Rip League is a group of YouTubers who open their boxes on YouTube, and what we do is we have these scorecards, and you can see here the multipliers based on the card type, and then you've got 8 positions in total, so a QB, tight end, 2 running backs, you got a wideout, a kicker, or a defensive player, and a defense and special team. Sorry, 2 wideouts. And then you see the multipliers there like we talked about. So we'll fill that in at the end of the video once we've opened our boxes and see who we want to go with. But for now, we're going to get into the rip. These boxes retail for about $30 once we did the conversion. $30 USD, so we're looking at about $90 worth of boxes here. I haven't opened Donruss Elite in a while. It's one of the first products to come out, so it's one of the older products that we have, but it's always a ton of fun. We've hit some good case hits out of this, and autos too. So hopefully we can do some of that, get some big multipliers, and win this first week. Let's get into it. As always, if you see us pull a card here on the channel that you are interested in, you can find those in our eBay store. The link to that is down in the description. And we will track the value against the $90 cost and see if we can make a few bucks. I think we're going to switch things up. If you watch my other videos, usually I edit the comp in right where we pull the card. I think I'm going to try editing those in at the end when we do the recap. So let me know what you think of the new format. We're going to try that out. For anyone who's not familiar, these are 4 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. You get a blaster exclusive aspiration simmer or status explosion. There are case hits, Whiz Kids, and I believe there's a couple more. There's Goat Bound, Lombardi Bound, and MVP Bound. So I think those are all case hits, but correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. There are some autos in here, I think, Turn of the Century, and a bunch of numbered cards. Anyways, it's a fun product. We're going to rip it and see if we can get lucky. Let's get into it here. So Blaster 1. We actually hit a Goat-bound case hit Joe Montana for the PC in one video of this, which is one of my favorite cards. And I always forget that these are out of order. So we're going to go like this. Boom. We got a numbered card right off the bat. We got a Tucker Craft numbered to 625 on the red aspirations. We're going to sleeve him up. So the nice part about this for the Fantasy Rip League is you do get quite a few numbered cards, which will help us with our multipliers. So we got that. Numbered Tucker Craft. Green Bay playing this Friday in Brazil versus Philly, which should be interesting. We got a Nick Chubb on the base, a Geno Smith on the base, and then we got a Dalvin Cook on the full throttle insert. All right, first pack down. We'll try to pick up the pace a little bit here. Make this a quicker video because at the end we're going to have to set our lineup. I caught a glimpse of that. I'm loving it. We got a Nick Bosa on the green Tidal Waves. Defensive Player of the Year 2022. I have a feeling that's going to be our defensive player in our lineup, but we will see. We got a Kyle Pitts on the green disco. So a decent option at tight end. Going to be really interesting to see what Atlanta does this year with all the new firepower over there. And then we got an Austin Eckler and a Kirk Cousins. I do have 2 fantasy teams. One is a league I've been in for about 20 years with my buddies from high school. The other is a family league. I have not paid as much attention as I should have to fantasy this year, so it'll be interesting to see how I do. Let's take a look at these. We got Lamar playing tomorrow night versus the Saints. It is Wednesday as I'm filming this. I'll probably put this out Thursday before the game. T. Higgins, Jerry Jeudy, and then we got a full throttle Tyreek Hill. So that's not a bad option at receiver. let's get him in here. We got Baker Mayfield, Kyle Pitts, DeAndre Hopkins, and then we got a CeeDee Lamb, numbered out of 299 on the Red Aspiration Stars. That's going to be a good one for the multiplier. I forget, numbered cards are 3-to-1 fantasy points. So nice to pull a numbered CeeDee Lamb. I would usually make a joke about the Cowboys here and how much I don't want to start CeeDee Lamb, but I got some hate in one of my more recent videos for making fun of the Cowboys. So we'll keep it PG at least for this week. Maybe we won't. Cowboys suck. All right, we got a Cleveland, so a Donruss Elite 2003 throwback of Deshaun Watson. Ooh, we got a Spellbound of Jalen Hurts on the green. Spellbound of Jalen Hurts on the green. And then we got a Derek Carr and a Jimmy G. This feels like a long blaster. I mean, you're getting a bunch of hits and parallels in here, which is pretty sweet. 2 numbered cards and a retail blaster is hard to beat. We got Jordan Battle, so a rookie on the green disco. And then we got a Travis Kelce, Joey Bosa, and Chris Godwin. Did we really only get 1 rookie in that whole box? We got 2. We had the Tucker Kraft, the first card we opened. All right, so that's Blaster 1. So far, not bad. We got a couple numbered cards. We got some good parallels. Should make for a good fantasy lineup, but let's see. Blaster box number 2. We got a Trevor Lawrence, a Jonathan Taylor, a Chris Jones on the Chiefs, and then we got a Jay Jettas on the Spellbound. That's pretty dope. Another good one for the lineup. Jay Jettas on the Spellbound. I don't know, would you call that a parallel? It's green, but I don't know if green is the base. I'll have to look it up after. This pack, unless I just threw a card on the ground, this pack has 3 cards in it. So we got Panini'd. We got 3 base cards. DeAndre Hopkins, Nick Chubb, and Geno Smith. That means we're getting a banger in one of these packs. One of these packs is going to have 5 cards, and it's going to be a sick hit. We got a Georgie on the back there. You love to see it. Ooh, a Debo for the PC. We got a Mahomes. We got a Kittle for the PC, a dual PC pack. And then we got a Kenny Pickett on the green disco. Oh, Kenny, what could have been. That might be our 5-card pack. We will let that one marinate. Or we might have just got shorted. We got a Jimmy G, a Baker Mayfield, Kyle Pitts, and we got another Justin Jefferson on the Spellbound. So we got the F this time. So we got a Justin Jefferson on the Spellbound. We got 2 more packs in Blaster 2. Star status Patrick Mahomes on the insert. We got a Trenton Simpson rookie on the green disco. I'll have to look up these. Like, is star status just the base or is green the parallel? I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up. Mac Jones and Derek Carr. I have a feeling it's just the base, which means the multiplier is not going to be all that great, but time will tell. Oof, we got a numbered card here. DJ Turner for the Bengals, numbered to 625. So we got another numbered card. That's numbered card number 3 so far out of 2 retail blasters. Hard to get mad at that. And then we got a Brock Purdy for the PC. Expecting a big year out of my boy Brock. Got to wait all the way till Monday night to see him go to work. Kyler Murray. And then we got another Justin Jefferson. Tidal waves. So we have enough Justin Jefferson to field an entire team of wide receivers. Unfortunately, we can only use the same player once. I did get Justin Jefferson on one of my fantasy teams. I had a late first-round pick, 14-team league. I was the 11th pick, and he fell all the way there. I didn't really want him, but you couldn't ignore the value at 11. So, going to be looking for a big year out of Jay Jettas from a fantasy perspective. All right, and on to blaster number 3. We got 6 packs. Let's see a banger. Let's get an auto. Let's get something. Full Throttle Chase Claypool. Another Kenny Pickett. So nice, we pulled it twice. On the green disco. Another Justin Jefferson, this time just the base, and a Dak Prescott. All right, we got a Saquon Barkley, Jamal Williams, Aaron Rodgers, boo, and a Spellbound Tua. So we got a Spellbound Tua. The nice thing about the Spellbounds is they actually sell pretty good in our eBay stores because a lot of people collect them to try to spell the full name. So I usually throw them up for a few bucks, and they sell pretty quickly. We are 4 packs left. We got Christian Watson, Micah Parsons, Deshaun Watson, and then we got a Sidney Brown on the rookie green disco. A nice little color match there. Third last pack. Come on, we need a banger. Ooh, we got a Justin Tucker numbered. That's going to be good for kickers. And we get to see him go tomorrow, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll use the Nick Bosa as the defensive team and use J Tux out of 625 as our kicker. And then we got a DJ Moore, a Juju Smith-Schuster, and then we got a Davis Mills Field Vision. So a Davis Mills on the Field Vision. 2 packs left. Come on, banger. Oh, we got another numbered card. It's going to be somebody good. Jay Jettas. Come on, man. How is that possible? It's like they know. It's like they know. We got a numbered Justin Jefferson to 299. We will take that for the fantasy for sure. Getting a good amount of numbered cards here, although I've seen some of the other rosters, and I'm not sure this is going to be good enough. We got a Justin Tucker, Dalvin Cook, and Miles Sanders. So as it stands right now, do we even have 2 running backs? Let's see. Let's get a big one here. We got a Sauce Gardner, Jamar Chase, Adam Thielen, and then we got another Spellbound Tua. So I don't think that's going to do it, but we are going to do 2 things. We are going to step away, run the comps, see how we did against our $90 cost, and then we're going to come back. We're going to set our fantasy lineup. We'll look for your help on that, so make sure you stay tuned. All right, we're back. We've run the comps, and now we know where we stand. We ended up having 7 cards that exceeded our $3 threshold in order to make it to the recap. So we spent $90 on the 3 boxes. We got these 7 cards. Let's see how we did in terms of value. So first off, we had the Jalen Hurts on the Spellbound R. That came back with a comp of $3. Then we had the Justin Jefferson on the Spellbound N, which came back at a comp of $3.20. Then we had the Justin Jefferson on the Spellbound F, which came back at a comp of $397. We had the Tua G and the Tua L, which we actually found the most recent comp was both of these cards sold together at a value of $5. It's unusual to find that comp when we're looking for them, but somebody had sold both of them recently with the 2. And then we had the numbered cards. We had CeeDee Lamb out of $299, which came back at $399. And we had Justin Jefferson out of $299, which came back at $6.50. So overall, those 7 cards came back with a total comp of $25.66. We spent $90 on the boxes. That leaves us with a loss of $64.34. But that's okay. We had a ton of fun. And of course, this is for our Fantasy Rip League. So we are just going to get those forms out and we'll come back here and set our lineup. Stay tuned. All right, we've got our lineup set. We're excited to show you what we decided to do. We'll look forward to your feedback on this lineup down in the comments. So keep in mind, we got the multipliers list here, so it'll make more sense when you see what we picked. We're going to work our way through the lineup here and let you know what we did. So for starters, at running back, we have a base Jonathan Taylor and a base Saquon Barkley. So we're getting no multipliers there, but we're getting Jonathan Taylor and Saquon Barkley as our running backs. Obviously, Saquon Barkley is now with the Eagles. So he will be playing tonight, well, tomorrow night while I'm recording this, but tonight when you're watching it, so I'll put this out on Thursday. So looking forward to that. In terms of... what else do we got? For tight end, so this one was a little dicey. So if you remember, we pulled a numbered Tucker Kraft, which would actually give us a 3x multiplier on his fantasy performance. However, he's a little banged up, and I don't want to go with him. So we are going to go with a Kyle Pitts on the green disco parallel, which will give us a 2x multiplier. However, Kyle is also a little banged up, so if he does not go, we will have a George Kittle on the base, but for now we're going with a Kyle Pitts with a 2x multiplier. And then at QB, who else? Brock Purdy. We didn't hit any parallels that we could use. When I look it up, I mean, I know these, the Spellbounds are kind of parallels, but honestly, they only come in green in this, so I feel like that's a base. I don't want to cheat, so I'm going to take a Brock Purdy. I think he's going to kill it anyways. He's going to have a big week for the Niners. Let's go. And then we got our wide receivers, our kicker, defensive player, and our defensive team. So starting that off, we're going to go with, for our defensive team, we're going to take the Bengals with a 3x multiplier because we've got this numbered DJ Turner here. So a 3x multiplier on the Bengals defense. At kicker or defensive player, we are going with none other than Justin Tucker with a 3x multiplier on the numbered card. And then our 2 wide receivers, this is where our fantasy team really shines. We've got the Justin Jefferson numbered card with a 3x multiplier. And we've got the CeeDee Lamb on the numbered out of 299 for a 3x multiplier. So overall, I'm feeling pretty good about this lineup, but I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know what you would have done differently. I will try to tag all the other channels that are in this, that are filming videos for this down in the description so you can check out their videos as well and see what they set up. Good luck to all of you this week, both with your teams and with your fantasy teams, and enjoy week 1 of football, everybody. We'll be back next week with some more videos, and until next time, peace.